In today's video, I'm going to share with you not one, not two, but 3 ways to guarantee you get a bigger slice of the KDP pie. So this is it, the presentation that will change your life and boost your profits. Before I get into it, just like to say, please subscribe to the channel, like the videos and comment. It really does help me out. So there are 3 ways to get better profits in any business. And that's firstly, lower the costs. 2, get more customers. And 3, get those customers to spend more. And we're going to apply these techniques to KDP. First off, lowering the costs. You can see by this table that there's a massive difference between hardback and paperback, between black ink and colour ink, and the page count. It's a slightly less difference, but it still is. There's still a difference in price. The more pages you have, the more the printing costs. Now we want to get the printing costs as low as possible. Obviously that is determined by Amazon. We can't really affect it directly, but we can do things like, if the book doesn't need to be in colour, don't do it in colour. It might look nice, but you can save yourself almost, what's that, $10 on the first option. If you're producing a hardback book in colour, 150 pages, it'll cost you $16. That's your profit gone straight away. It comes out of your end. So your royalty will be small. You'll have to charge more for the book to get a healthy profit. With black ink, it's only $7.30 for 150 pages. Now I know you do have to print in colour sometimes, so that's not, you can't always switch to black ink. But then, if that's the case, could you drop the page count? Could you drop it down from 150 pages to 130 pages? You still keep the hardback, you still keep the colour ink, and you save yourself $1.40. It mightn't sound like a lot, but if you sell 100 books, that's an extra $140. It's the same with paperbacks. Colour ink is $4 more expensive at the 150 page mark. I know you can't always switch to black, but it's worth considering. Again, with the page count, 150 pages down to 130 pages, it's not that noticeable. It's only 10 sheets, really, of double-sided printing. You could even go a little bit further and drop it down to, if you went to 108 pages, a black printed paperback only costs $1.70. So by making your initial cost, or the cost of the printing, lower, you can squeeze the profit at the top end. And it's just a case of taking a few pages out. If it's a repeating notepad, there's no reason why you couldn't drop a few pages, even taking out 5 pages. I think over 108 pages, it costs you maybe 1.5 cents per extra page. The cents make the dollars. Look after the cents and the dollars will look after themselves. Next slide is get more customers. Now, this is, if you can, this is what you want to do. This is the hardest out of the lot, though. So to get more customers, you need to get more people to look at your product. And for that, you've got to realise that your interiors are probably the least important aspect of the book. In order, the most important is keywords, then cover, then description, and then the interior is fourth. And I'll tell you why. First of all, it's the keywords that get your product in front of the customers. There's no point in having a beautiful interior and a beautiful cover if no one sees it. Then, when your product is in front of people, through the use of keywords, it's your cover that grabs them. There'll be 30 images visible at any one point when you're scrolling through your screen. You've got to have an eye-catching colour. Then if your keywords are correct, and your covers are correct and people like it and they click on it, this is when your description comes in. On mobile, you don't get a look inside feature. So people who are buying on the mobile, which are more and more people, they can't see what the book is. They don't know what the pages are like. They can only go on your description. So your description's got to really sell it. All the good points, none of the bad. Don't mention the poor quality of the paper. Then, finally is the interior. On desktop PCs, then people can look inside. And that's when interiors become a bit more important. So get those 4 things right in that order. Keywords, most important. Then covers. Then your description. And then your interior. And this is the easiest one you can do, really. Get your customers to spend more. Put your prices up. If you have a book that's been selling and has been getting good reviews and good ratings, whack $1 on it. It'll still sell because it's the reviews and the ratings that drive the sales. People don't really care about the price if it's $1 or $2 difference. If people have been buying your book, leaving positive reviews, new buyers will read those reviews and say, oh, well, it's worth it. And people pay more for perceived better quality, so that's where things like covers and interiors come in. If the look inside features on and you've got a smart interior, then that just helps add value to your book. I'll give you a little example of prices. So say you were to publish a black ink paperback, 130 pages. If you were to charge $4.99 for that, you get 58 cents royalty. And I've seen people charge $3.99 for them. Absolutely pointless. If you were to charge $5.99, just £1 more, you get $1.18. $6.99, you get $1.78. So you are making 3 times as much money as you would at the $4.99 level. And then if you produce a quality cover, a quality interior, all your targeting's right, there's no reason why you couldn't charge $9.99 for a paperback and get yourself $3.58. And again, if you sell 100 books at $6.99, you're going to be making $178 as opposed to just $58 if you were to sell them at $4.99. And it's really not, excuse me, increasing your price isn't really that daunting to shoppers. Price is probably one of the last things to look at, unless you're charging $100 for a notepad. Then people might have something to say about it. But a couple of dollars here and there doesn't matter. Excuse me, I do have a bit of a cold coming on. It's not corona. I've been tested. It's just a bit of man flu. So that, please do like, subscribe, comment. It really does help. And if you follow these steps, you're guaranteed to make more money. It's as simple as that. Thanks for watching.